The Legend of the Iroko Tree, a tale of wisdom and courage. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and fertile land, there stood an ancient Iroko tree, taller and mightier than any tree in the forest. Its branches stretched high into the heavens, as if whispering secrets to the gods, and its roots delved deep into the earth, drawing strength from the spirits below. The villagers of Hayegun, a small Yoruba settlement nearby, revered the tree. They believed it was the dwelling place of a powerful spirit known as Hakirinolo, the spirit of balance, who granted wisdom and protection to those who sought it with pure hearts. Hayegun was a peaceful community, blessed with fertile lands and bountiful harvest. The villagers lived in harmony, guided by their wise leader, Bale Olumide, and the teachings passed down from their ancestors. However, they had one rule: never cut down an Iroko tree. It was said that whoever harmed the Iroko would bring ruin upon the village. Despite the warnings, some villagers whispered doubts about the tree's powers. They questioned whether the stories were mere superstition or if Hakirinolo truly watched over them. One such skeptic was Odebonjo, a wealthy and arrogant farmer who believed his success came from his hard work alone, not from any spirit or tree. One fateful year, a strange and unyielding drought descended upon Hayegun. The once lush farmlands withered, and the river that sustained the village dried up. The villagers turned to Bale Olumide for guidance, and he, in turn, led them in prayers and offerings to the Iroko tree. They laid fruits, yams, and kola nuts at its base, begging for rain and mercy. Hadebanjo, however, scoffed at these traditions. "How can a tree bring rain?" he sneered. "If it were so powerful, we would not be suffering now." Driven by frustration and ambition, Hadebanjo hatched a daring plan. He believed the Iroko tree's wood, said to be imbued with supernatural strength, could bring him more wealth. One night, while the village slept, he took his axe and approached the towering Iroko. As Hadebanjo swung his axe at the tree, a chilling wind swept through the forest. The leaves of the Iroko rustled violently, though there was no storm. Suddenly, the ground beneath him quaked, and a booming voice echoed through the air. "Who dares disturb the sacred Iroko?" Terrified but stubborn, Hadebanjo replied, "I am Hadebanjo, the greatest farmer in Hayegun. I need your wood for my success. You are nothing but a tree." The voice responded, "Greed blinds you, Hadebanjo. You have awakened Hakirinolo, and now you shall face the consequences of your arrogance." The ground split open, and Hadebanjo was swallowed into the earth. The villagers, awakened by the commotion, rushed to the scene. They found Hadebanjo's axe at the base of the Iroko tree but no sign of the man himself. Fear gripped the village, and the drought worsened. Bale Olumide gathered the villagers under the Iroko tree to seek guidance. As they knelt in prayer, Hakirinolo appeared before them in the form of a radiant figure, half human, half tree, with bark-like skin and glowing green eyes. "Your village is cursed because of Hadebanjo's actions," Hakirinolo declared. "To lift this curse, one among you must journey to the spirit's realm to plead for forgiveness. This journey is perilous and requires great courage and wisdom." The villagers murmured among themselves, fearful of what lay ahead. Then, a young girl named Ifedayo stepped forward. She was the daughter of a humble hunter and known for her kind heart and sharp mind. "I will go," she said firmly. "I may be young, but I cannot stand by while my people suffer." Hakirinolo nodded. "Your bravery is noted, Ifedayo. Prepare yourself, for the path is fraught with trials." Ifedayo set off at dawn, carrying only a small gourd of water, a piece of yam bread, and her father's hunting knife. The spirit of balance had warned her of 3 trials she must pass to reach the spirit's realm. Her first challenge was the river of reflection, a body of water that revealed a traveler's deepest fears and regrets. As Ifedayo approached the river, it shimmered like a mirror. When she looked into it, she saw images of her village in flames and her family crying out for help. "This is not real," she whispered, steadying herself. "I must focus on my mission." Drawing strength from her resolve, she closed her eyes and waded through the river. The illusions vanished, and the water turned calm. Next, Ifedayo entered a dark forest filled with whispering shadows, spirits that sought to confuse and mislead travelers. They whispered doubts and fears into her ears. You are too young. You will fail. Turn back now. But Ifedayo remembered her grandmother's words, when faced with doubt, listen to your heart. She sang a song her mother had taught her, drowning out the whispers. The shadows faded, and the forest path became clear. The final challenge was the Golden Gate, guarded by a fierce spirit named Okonron. The spirit demanded a sacrifice. To pass, you must give up what you value most. Ifedayo thought of her family, her village, and her dreams. She realized that her greatest treasure was her courage and determination. I offer my courage, she said, placing her hand on her chest. I will face whatever lies ahead with humility and strength. Impressed by her sincerity, Okonron allowed her to pass, and the gate opened to reveal the spirit's realm. The spirit's realm was a breathtaking land of light and energy, where the laws of nature bent and twisted in harmony. Hakirinola appeared before Ifedayo, now in full form, radiating power and grace. You have proven yourself worthy, the spirit said. Speak your wish, child of Hayegun. Ifedayo knelt. Great Hakirinola, I seek forgiveness for my village and the return of rain to our land. Please lift the curse. Hakirinola nodded. Your humility and selflessness shall be rewarded. But remember, balance must always be maintained. Teach your people to honor the land and the spirits that sustain it. Ifedayo returned to Oyegun to find the skies dark with rain clouds. The villagers rejoiced as the first drops of rain fell, quenching the parched earth. Hadebanjoa's farm, however, remained barren, a reminder of the consequences of greed. Bale Olumide declared a feast in Ifedayo's honor, celebrating her bravery and wisdom in saving the village. The feast was grand, with music, dancing, and traditional Yoruba delicacies shared among the villagers. And the villagers pledged to protect the Iroko tree and all it stood for. Ifedayo shared the lessons she had learned, ensuring that future generations would respect the balance between humans and nature. The legend of the Iroko tree became a cherished tale in Oyegun, a story of wisdom, courage, and the power of humility. And to this day, the Iroko tree stands tall, a guardian of the land and a symbol of the enduring connection between people and the spirits of nature.